A very good afternoon from Don Muang Airport. I'm here to see what's left of the railway line that used to go from here into Bangkok. Now here in the arrivals hall there used to be a sign above this door that directed you to the station. That's gone, as is the timetable that used to be on the wall. As you went up these stairs, it led you to a skywalk to the MRT Don Muang Hotel, and other people would walk past you and think, wow, he's a high roller, he must be a rich guy staying at the MRT Hotel. But little did they know that I was just a cheapskate heading for the railway station to take an 18-baht train. I just heard the train rumbling overhead up there. That was the train that would have stopped here before January the 19th. And that's the date when all train services were transferred to the elevated structure. Now Don Muang is officially a ghost station. Reminds me of the Madness song, waiting for the train that never comes. I remember back in the day when Don Muang railway station was the only option into Bangkok from the airport to beat the traffic. That was, of course, a long, long time ago. I'm standing in front of the old shelter and ticket office here at what was more of a halt than a fully fledged station, a halt being just an unmanned platform in between main stations where trains were still stopped. This one was called Kheha, Khomo Sipkao, which roughly translates into National Housing Authority Project 19 kilometres, meaning that we are 19 kilometres from Hualongpong in that direction. And the National Housing Authority project was built just across the road here. And I suppose one of the attractions of moving there would be that you had a railway station very close by. Well, one of the features alongside this line was the Halt project structures that were abandoned in 1997. So this will now be an abandoned railway line next to an abandoned railway project. I'm at Laksi station, one that used to get incredibly busy during rush hour. And I remember coming here about a year ago, there was lots of people on the platform. It had just started raining. The level crossing up here was opening and closing. Traffic was backing up along Vipawadi Rangsit Road. Oh, the fun good old days, eh? But it's clearly a case of out with the old, in with the new, because nearby, of course, you've got the Red Line platforms up there, and you've got the MRT Pink Line, which has been completed and is ready to open. And we'll come back and have a look at that a little bit later on. I bet this car was a lot of fun to drive along the tracks. Anyway, I'm in front of the old timetable here. That was relevant right up until the day this line closed. There is still a light on in the old ticket office there. I'm wondering if I go there and ask the guy to buy a ticket, will he sell me a ticket and then ask me to jump on one of the passing freight trains, because that's all that is passing along here at the moment. Bangkok station, of course. This is where the Halt wall structures really get to shine, if you know what I'm saying, because they actually cover the tracks. And had the Halt wall project been a success, then they would have had a station here. And maybe this station would have closed a couple of decades before it actually did. Well, evening's rolling in, and so are the mosquitoes flying around me. I thought I would just soak up the atmosphere here of this ghost station. That's what us railway fans like to do. Sit in weird places like this and look at all the people pointing at us saying, hey, aren't they strange? Anyway, there is a sign just across here. It says next station, Bang Sue, 5 kilometers. But what I do know is that there is a station in between here and Bang Sue. It's a halt, and it's inaccessible now because it's right next to the slope that the trains take to get up to the elevated structure. So for safety reasons, it closed down. But what I have got is a couple of old photos. So the last time I took a train along this line was about 2 months ago. I went from Don Muang to Bang Sue Junction, and my view from the train window was of Vipawadi Rangsit Road going by, Halt wall structures going past, little bits of landscape here and there, a couple of temples and a couple of canal bridges, nothing too spectacular. But if you took the same train today, you would have a totally different view from the window. Let's have a look.